friends, Christine here of Koi Dog Fitness, and I've got a standing only bar balance class for you today. We're going to start focusing on some lower body moves, and then we're going to finish with some upper body. The only props you're going to need: a chair, a bar, a wall, a counter, something for supports as needed, okay? For the upper body, some light weights. I'm going to be using 5-pound weights. You can go 3, 2, 1. You can go 0. If you want to make it a little harder, you can go up, but just slow down your pace, okay? This class is dedicated to my mom. Hi, Mom. I hope you're doing this in your nightgown. Take notes, people. She knows how to live. We're going to go nice and steady. We're going to have fun. The dogs are with us. They're going to be good. They're not going to be good. Maybe they will be. And let's party. All right, this one's for you, Mom. Let's go. All right, friends, we're going to start standing. Stand next to your bar, your chair, counter, wall, whatever you need for support. I want your hips to be parallel, your feet to be parallel, so that means toes pointing forward, and you're gonna hold on to that bar or chair, okay? And we're gonna just alternate some heel lifts, all right? So alternating relevés. So it's just a tiny little pop, like you're almost running in place, walking in place. It's just a little pop, all right? Shoulders are staying stacked over your hips, okay? You're holding onto your chair, and you're focusing on pushing one heel up, other heel. Woo, fun, right? Now, to progress, what do you think? We're gonna double it up so both heels go up at the same time. So land, push up, down. You can stay with that alternating heel raise if this is too much. Keep those toesies pushed, grounded into the ground. Push the balls of your feet like you're trying to push through the earth, and then push those heels up towards your butt, up. We're gonna light up those calves, work those ankles, loosen up those toesies, all the things in your feet. Now, if you want a little extra challenge, balance, right? You're holding on. You don't have to, you can let go. You can even just do a little fingertip, okay? So it's there to support you. If you feel unsteady, say you're letting go, but you feel unsteady, what about just a few fingertips or one, not gripping for dear life? Now, if you need to grip for dear life, go ahead and do it. How do those calves feel? 4 seconds. 3, 2, land your heels to the ground. Now from here, can you lift your heels up and bring them into that little pizza shape, that first position? From there, can you lift and then bring them back out to parallel, toes staying forward. Now you're bringing your heels in that little pizza. Up, parallel, up, first position. You can slide them if that feels better, okay, if you can't get up there. But whatever works for you, just bring it in, up, in. Ooh. Keep those toes pressed into the ground. 3 seconds. 3, 2, last one, bring those heels together. Now from here, if you're facing your chair or bar, can you slightly bend your knees down and up into that plié? So down, push up, down, push up. Trying to keep those knees over your toesies, right? We don't want your knees knocking in. So try and push your knees out, down, squeeze up, down, up. You can limit that range, okay? It can be just a tiny little bend in your knees. Down, push up. Feet are fully into the ground, toes, ballies, heelies, okay? Down and up. You can let go of that bar or chair or just a little fingertip or two. We're gonna step it out to a sumo in 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Step your feet out a little wider, okay? It can be wider than shoulder width, but whatever you feel comfortable. Find that place with your toes. You can play around with this movement. I'm gonna keep my shoulders stacked over my hips, come down and up. So it's a tiny, tiny sumo squat. Shoulders stacked over hips. Main thing here, again, trying to keep those knees pushing out, push them backwards so they don't flare in, right? We don't like that feeling. Down, up, down. You can make it bigger. You can go deeper, but we're just gonna keep it kind of tiny, a little half range sumo, because we're gonna add alternating heel raises, starting with your right heel. Let me face you. Here we go. We go down, heel, down, up, down, left, down, right. Focusing on pushing those knees back so they don't buckle in. Tiny little range of motion. Lift. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it up. Now, can you face one side from here? It's a tiny little reverse lunge with a little kick, and you're gonna hold on to that chair or bar. I'm gonna just angle it so you can see. Tiny little bend, and then a kick. So down, kick. So tiny reverse lunge with a tiny rear leg lift. If you feel so inclined or balanced or stable, you can let go of that chair and arms can come here and fly. Tiny, tiny kick in the back. You can always make it a greater range if you want a little more, flying ability. But you always have that chair to hold on to, or you let go. Arms can be in front, down, up, down, up. Just working on that single leg movement, working on your balance. You can be up straighter, little kick, down. Even if that's too much, you can just do a little kick. 3 seconds, 2, last one. Hold that little reverse lunge. Face your bar again. Little sumo squats. Down, up, down, up. If you feel okay here, can you bring your arms out to a T? Down, up, down. And then we're gonna do those little reverse lunge with a kick on the other side. In 4, 3, 2, last one, arms down, face the other direction, little reverse lunge, little kick, okay? I'm just gonna face this way again. Down, kick, down. So it's a little rear leg lift with a little reverse lunge. Down, up. Knees are staying over your toes. In line with your toes. Hi, chicken. So they're not knocking in, right? Hi, sweetie. Down, up. If you feel okay, you can let go, right? One finger, half a hand, hands in front, tiny. You can make that motion super small, as little as you want it, challenging that balance. 6 seconds, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stand it up, shake it out. Grab a little water. We got some leg lifts coming up, okay? So we're gonna work on a little external rotation with our hips. So drop your water if you have it, and you're gonna meet me back at your chair, your bar, your wall, your dog, okay? So you're gonna face your chair or bar. We're gonna take your outside leg, okay? What we're gonna do is turn it out so that your toes are facing me. Again, you're making that little pizza pie position. Your front leg is slightly bent, and you're gonna hold on to your chair or bar, okay? This leg here, can you lift it up? You're holding your toes out, so that means your foot is turned out, so your hip is externally rotated, and now your knee is facing me. Can you lift that leg up and down? You're gonna feel it in that side glute. Hi, sweets. Up, down. I'm not trying to kick you. Lift. So that hip is externally rotated, and that standing leg is never locked out. It's never stick straight. It's got a little bend to it. Lift. This move can be super tiny. Up, down. Keep that foot flexed. You can point it if you want, if that feels fun to you. I never want to take your fun away. Lift. up, down, up, down. 6 seconds, up. We're gonna hold it up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. It can be super low. Can you give it a little lift? Down, little tiny lift. It can even be right down here. Tiny lift, holding that external rotation for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there. Can you face your bar? Land that foot. Foot is still turned out. We're gonna hold that external rotation. Bend both knees. Can you step it out? In, back. Back toe is clicking that back heel, but you're holding that knee turned out. So again, working that hip, holding that external rotation. All knees, which are 2, are staying bent. It can be super tiny. You don't have to bend. You can just tap it back. Just focus on holding that knee slightly out for 4, 3, 2, finish your last one out. Bring that leg up to your knee. So it's gonna be on the inside of your standing leg, and we're gonna do a little standing clamshell. So you're gonna bring that knee in and then bring it out. Swing it in, so we're keeping it low here, out. If you feel okay here, you want a little more, you can bring that knee up to hip height, swing it out. In, swing it out, or rest it on your inner knee. In, out, or in, out. I'm gonna add a little kick. Make it a little fun, right? Let me show you the lower version first. In, kick out, in, kick out. So a little clamshell, then a little straight leg kick. You're up here, kick, in, kick. Holding on to that bar chair, really working on that hip rotation. So down, okay, or up. 4 more seconds. 3, you got this. 2, last one. Lower it down. We gotta do the other side. So now I'm gonna bring my left leg back. I'm gonna stand toes are forward, right? But I'm gonna turn my left leg out. And then from here, I'm going to bring it out and lift. Tap, lift. So now my left hip is externally rotated, feeling it through that side of your glute. Remember, you can always limit your range, lower, okay, or higher. Just trying to hold that external rotation. Standing leg is never locked out. Down, lift, down, lift. Little diagonal line running from your head to your butt. We're gonna hold it to pulse soon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, what's your highest point? And it's a little up, up. Remember, it can be down here, whatever your range is where you feel steady. For 6, you can bring it up. 5, it's not that high. 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it in. You're gonna still hold that toe facing out like a little L, like a pizza. But I'm gonna face forward, bend both knees. From here, I'm gonna step it back, holding that external rotation, and then click my toe towards my back heel. Boom. So holding that knee out to keep that external rotation in my left hip now. If this move is too much, in, back, in. Little tinier bopping here, not a full little lunge, okay? You can keep those knees less bent, keep that move small. You've got this. 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Can you bring that left leg, let me turn to you, and rest that foot on the inside of your knee. Bring that knee in, those little clamshells, in, out. You can stop in front of you. You can add a little extra rotation, but your torso is not rotating with it, okay? It's your hip. If you want, lift that leg up. It can be hip height here. Oh, I'm gonna do this without my support. In. If you feel okay, inclined, let's add that kick. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? Kick. So you can lower it, or it's high, kick, really focusing on that internal and external rotation of your hips and that fun little kick, right? In, out, I gotta focus. 6 seconds, we've got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, arms on deck, 2, last one. Grab some water, shake it out. Grab your weights, all right? I'm gonna use some 5s. You can go lighter, you can go 0. You can go heavier. You can do all this sitting down if you want, all right? So to begin, we're gonna do a lateral raise to an upright row. So your palms are facing each other. You're gonna lift them up just to shoulder height, okay? Elbows to shoulder height. Bring it down, palms face you. Drag those dumbbells up your chest. Here we go. Lift, down, pull. So you have to rotate your forearms, right? A little bit, and then pull. Lateral raise, upright row. Keep your shoulders pushed down, don't let them ride up to your ears. Lift and pull. You can always single these out, okay? If the double is too much, you can always go faster. You can always go slower. Lat, upright row. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. You're not leaning back. Imagine someone's about to tickle your belly, right? You want to hold it nice and tight. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Finish your set. Take a little breath. Shake it out. How'd that feel? Depending on your weights too. Holy casmoli. All right, next up, we're gonna do a bicep curl to a press. So palms face in, then they rotate towards your chest, right? So now those dumbbells are facing your chest. From here, you're gonna rotate them out to face me. Chest, don't worry about it, don't overthink it. Down. So curl, press, bring it down. Actually, you can just leave your palms out, that's easier, right? Curl, press, palms out. Let's just do that. That's nice. In, down, push up. Shoulders are staying stacked over your hips. You're not leaning back, okay? Curl, press. You can single these out. Curl, press, shoulder, down. Curl, press, shoulder, down. Wrists are strong. There's no droopy wrists, okay? Press, shoulder, down. Curl, press, shoulder, down. 8 seconds. If one side is weaker than the other, no problem. Maybe you got a wonky little guy. I certainly do. 5 seconds. We've got injuries. We're all built different. Range of motion is different. 3, 2, finish your last one out. Push. Lower it. Now palms can face each other. We're going to do that whole set again, okay? Lateral raise to upright row. So we're going to go out to the side, upright row. About 30 seconds. You ready? Here we go. Lat, upright row. Single it out if that feels better. find your pace. Okay, shoulders stacked over your hips. Relax that neck. Lift. Pull. Lift. Pull. Sit down if you want to. Lift. Pull. Almost there, guys. Pull. Wrists are strong. 8 seconds. Pull. 7. Almost there. 6. 5. 3. So close. 2. Last one. Up, down, pull, drop, relax for a second. All right, we're gonna do those biceps to press. No worries about this. We're gonna keep our palms out. Just makes it easier, right? We're gonna do that bicep curl, then palms rotate to the outside, push up overhead. So you can kind of see your arms in your periphery, okay? Here we go, palms out, curl, press, bring it down. So you got that forearm rotation, right? Palms face you, then they face me. You got this. Shoulders stacked over your hips, core is strong. You can single these out. If you don't like any of that overhead stuff, just give me those bicep curls. It's totally fine. Up, down, 8, almost there, 7, 6, push, 5, 4, 3, you've got this, 2, finish your last set. Here you go. Bring it all the way down. Maybe this is an extra, but who cares? Bring it down. Oh, relax. One more time. Then we're done, okay? One more set of each. Kapowie, gablowie, we're done. Let's do our lateral raises. Palms are facing each other. When you're ready, let's start. Here we go. Lat, row, lat, row. Remember, single it out if you need to. This is your last round. Arms just going as high as your shoulders. You can always limit that range of motion. It can be tinier. Same here, it can be tinier. Lift, pull, lift. Oh. Last round. You have got this. I believe in you. 8, up, 7, breathe, 6, up, 5, woo, not thinking about your legs anymore, I bet. 3 more, 3, pull, 2, pull, last one, last set of lats, last set of rows. All right, last set of bicep to press, and then we're out of here. In 3, in 2, palms face out, shoulders over hips, strong wrists, no droops. Here we go. Curl, press, shoulder, down. Curl, press, shoulder, down. Find where you're comfortable in your stance. Knees are slightly bent. They're not stick straight, right? Shoulders are stacked. Core is holding you in. Curl. I'm getting psyched. Curl, we're almost done. Remember, you can always limit your range. Tiny, maybe only one side can do it, okay? You do you. 6 seconds. 6, 5, you're so close. 4, 3, 2, last one. Curl, press, shoulder, down. Bring those weights to the ground carefully. Nice job. Let's rock out our arms a little bit. You just did that, all right? We played with our balance. We worked on some instability with single leg movements, right? Some strength training, upper body, lower body. The dogs were all right. I hope you had a good time. I hope you feel great. I certainly do. Mom, I hope you liked it. I'm sure I'll find out soon. I love you, and I love all of you. Enjoy your day, evening, afternoon. I know my mother actually doesn't have to experience this because it's totally warm where she is, that lucky little ducky. I will be putting on layers and heading outside with the dogs soon. So, until next time, bye, dudes. You want to say hi to Lola? You want to say hi to Lola? You want to say hi to Lola? Hi, sweetie. Hi, Chicky. Hi, sweetie. All right, let's go up. Come on.